This time no coolers or fans from Noctua. This is the NA-FH1 fan hub. And with NA-FC1 to control up to 8 PWM fans on this fan hub. This is quite outstanding, and we're gonna break it down definitely and check out everything that you need to know about this one. It's going to be a bit shorter video because it's a fan hub, but it's a fan hub that gives much more than your usual fan hub, right? I said too many times fan hub already, didn't I? Now let's unbox it quickly because well, we don't have that much stuff going on inside. So definitely we can do a quick unboxing live here on the channel, and here we go. So this is the design, and let's check out the box content first. Okay, so we have the SATA port, which this is the SATA power input, 12 volts fans only, and 54 watts of maximum power. Now the top one is 4-pin power input. This can be used for 5 volt or 12 volt fans, maximum 24 watts, and it gives you an option for PWM control input and RPM monitoring output. Now when we take into consideration, we actually have 4 PWM headers right here, and you get a cable which is, I think this is 30 centimeters long. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. So this is the NA-AC1 extension cable, where you connect the male to the female version of... This is basically the connection that you usually have on your motherboard. So you could control the fans just with this, but up to maximum 24 watts, and that's it. This goes directly to your motherboard, PWM header, and you can monitor and control all 8 fans directly from your BIOS. If you want to use 54 watts, then you need to connect the SATA connection right here. The cool thing about it is that at the back we have magnets for one on each side, one on each corner of the fan hub, which gives you an option to just place it on and use it as such. It is suggested to avoid placing it 5 centimeters from your hard drives, just in case. So yeah, there's that. Now let's go with some specs and details. If you use the optional NA-FC1, it acts like a potentiometer, and it's quite easy. You have a small dial on top and you adjust the speed of the fans, which comes in quite handy. Non-PWM fans can be controlled by adjusting the input voltage, supporting both 12 and 5 volt fans. Now, the one thing that I want to mention about this hub is that both connections, so the 4-pin PWM or SATA, are protected against overcurrent with a self-resetting fuse. Now you can use both connections, SATA and PWM, because what happens here with the SATA, you get more power, but with the PWM cable you get an option to adjust the speeds. So it has CE, UKCI and UL certifications. It's certified with all the safety compliances and safety standards, and you get 6-year warranty from Noctua, which is outstanding. So what we come to some sort of a short conclusion in the middle of the video, you get some, let's say, a premium choice. Let's put it that way, premium choice to power and control your PWM fans. Now, for instance, if you decide to place your hub in a much bigger case, but you need a longer cable, Noctua actually offers a NISEC1, that's 30 centimeters, and the NASEC3, which is a 60 centimeters cable set. So in terms of reviewing a fan hub, it's a quite handy thing. If you don't want to, if you have, for instance, some fully modular power supply and you really want to keep the cables at the minimum, but you still want to use a fan hub to control the fans, you can just connect the PWM header, and you don't want to, for instance, use SATA because you don't have anything connected to SATA, even though I doubt, since AIOs have SATA connections, hopefully, if they need some additional power or anything similar to that. But regardless of that, I'm just going into a philosophy where you could shorten the cables in terms of usage. But this is a cool thing because you have 2 options, SATA and PWM powering on your fans with 1 cable, so connect 8 to 1 or maximum 2 depending on the wattage that you need for your fans, and magnetically attaching to the case. As I already stated, avoid placing it near the hard drives, and all the standards kind of keep it safe, especially since it's protected against overcurrent and has a self-resetting fuse. So all in all, quite handy, and I would say a small controller when we take into consideration that we're plugging in 8 fans. Usually they are either big as the SSDs or even bigger, but on some of those they actually placed ARGB headers, and you don't have 8 of these 8 PWM headers. So this is actually quite cool, because so far what I noticed is the maximum was, I think, 5 to 6 PWM headers on controllers, and this one has 8. So a big thumbs up for Noctua to actually doing this. And honestly, I think there was a long thing coming, because I was expecting Noctua to actually do it a bit sooner, since they don't have addressable RGB on their fans, quite obvious, and this would be quite helpful for their fans when we take into consideration controlling them with ease. So guys, this is it. I'll place the links below for the Noctua NA-FH1 fan hub. And that's all there is to it. Quite shorter video, but in terms of some more information for you guys that you might need to know, or you would like to know something about this product, that's all there is to it. If you like the video, do subscribe, hit the like button, and click the notification bell for future content. Thank you. See you next time, guys. Bye bye.